Now to developments in the battle over the Mar-a-Lago documents. Overnight, a federal judge naming a special master in the search and denying the Justice Department's request to use the material in its investigations. ABC News investigative reporter Catherine Falders with me now with more. So, Catherine, U.S. District Judge Aileen Cannon on Thursday denied the DOJ's request for a partial stay of her ruling that limited the government's investigation. What did the judge say in her order?
So, look, Judge Aileen Cannon essentially said she's not willing to accept the government's assertion that roughly 100 of these documents that were found at Mar-a-Lago were marked as classified. That's, of course, what the government has been saying, and that any pause to this review could affect national security. She essentially said that she was skeptical that Trump has no claims to these documents at all. Of course, DOJ has argued that these documents that have been marked as classified are property of the government, that they are not property of the former president of Trump's. She approached that argument with skepticism. She appointed District Judge in New York, Raymond Dearie, to do this review. She wants this review completed by November 30th, but we know and we're expecting in some form or fashion for DOJ to respond to the judge's ruling, and we expect that to be in some form of an appeal.
Okay, but November 30th is really the final hour. In the meantime, the judge has approached with heavy skepticism the DOJ's arguments about the documents with classified markings, the government's claims that the former president has no right to the materials at all. How have Trump's lawyers responded to that?
Well, Trump's lawyers are saying something pretty much different in court than what Trump is saying publicly. On the one hand, they're not arguing that these documents aren't classified. Trump has been saying publicly he declassified them, but it's important to know that they're not saying that in court. Now, what they are saying is that this is just a documents dispute. It's a simple dispute over documents, and that they were actually in a safe place in Mar-a-Lago. Now, we know the government has obviously been trying to get these documents for quite some time, that they were in a storage room that investigators claim was not properly secured, and that many people had access to those documents. But Trump's team, of course, is saying that this was just a dispute over personal versus presidential records, and that he wants them back.
So prosecutors had warned of harm to national security from the FBI having to halt their criminal investigation, but also because of the severe impact on the intelligence community. So what are the government's next steps, Catherine?
Well, so we should expect an appeal on this portion of this ruling, Cannon not agreeing to this partial stay that the government has requested. So they'll seek emergency relief from the 11th Circuit. Now, this is in addition to the appeal, of course, of the whole ruling. So we should expect to see that at some point. And look, the government, this has essentially paused the criminal investigation for the government for roughly 2 months until the end of November. So we'll see some more back and forth, what they believe the special master should have access to, how they're going to deal with these classified documents and the review of it. But in the meantime, probably the most urgent thing that we will see is them appealing this and asking for emergency relief as it relates to this recent ruling by the judge.
Catherine, thank you. A lot of moving parts. You're keeping track for us. Catherine Falders with us there.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.